Hi everyone, my name is Nina Rosien. I'm a clinical dietitian for the Center for Community Health and Prevention. And today I'm going to walk through a couple pieces of produce that I actually bought at the farmer's market this weekend and just kind of go into a little bit of the things that I like to do with them and just some tips to buy produce during the summer. So one of the tips that I like to give when it comes to buying produce is to definitely hit up any of your local farmer's markets. There is the public market that goes year round, but during the summer, there's a lot of smaller ones that open up everywhere. And I highly recommend going there for your produce options when you can. And one of my favorite tips to do at the farmer's market is to always go with either a buddy or a family member, because a lot of times they have deals about buying like 2 for $5 or 2 for $3. And it's normally a large amount of produce. So if you go with a buddy, you can always like just go in on a large amount of produce and just split it when you get home. So I find that to be really helpful when I don't want to commit to buying like a huge bucket of peaches or something.
All right, well, this is the produce that I got today at the farmer's market. And I did a lot of combining my choices with my mom, actually. We went together and the green beans were a really good deal for 2 quantities. So we just went in on the same purchase and split them. So now I have a bunch of green beans to use. And I really like green beans in the summer, especially when they're fresh. You can bake them, roast them or grill them. And I really like to add a little bit of citrus right at the end when I make them to add some more flavor. And it's really refreshing for the summer. You can also make it, I think, a salad with them too if you'd like. But then I went to getting some zucchini. Again, my mom and I both bought some, and then we just kind of switched them out so we can try some. So this one I believe is a Lebanese zucchini, which I've never tried before, but you can tell that they're a little bit smaller. So I thought that was exciting and nice to do, like if you want to do like a small portion and not necessarily commit to a bigger portion. I really like using zucchini for zoodles, so I'll spiralize them too, and that's really fun. I can just saute them and add a little bit of seasoning, and they're really good. And then I also got some fruit. The berries are one of my favorites to get during the summer months. They're high in fiber, they're of season, and if I don't use them right away and I see that they start to go bad, then I will put them in the freezer and use them for a smoothie, or I'll make them like in another recipe, like jam bars or something like that, and it's always really good. I also got some peaches. So peaches I normally just eat right as they are. I'll wash them and just eat them as a snack. Same thing with apples. The apples aren't necessarily in season, but it was another pretty big quantity. So my mom and I just bought one together and then split it. So these two I just like to have as a regular snack, good in fiber, and also normally eat it with the skin too. That also boosts the fiber a little bit. But I love to have handheld fruits like this or small portions of fruits that I can just buy and snack on without having to do much prep work.
Lastly, I just like to recommend going online and seeing what farmer's market is near you. Like I said, during the summer, there's a lot more open than usual. So I really think it's a good idea to try to go there, especially support local farmers. And then also sometimes at the farmer's market, they'll have other little goodies. Like I found a booth that had a lot more sustainable options, like food produce bags and different things like that. So I don't have to use as much products that are, disposable or anything. So I found a lot of really good booths there. So it's a fun activity to do on a weekend, and especially during the summer months, you can get outside and get some walking in. It's nice to take advantage of that.